Hey guys, thanks for checking out this video. Today I wanted to talk about my podcasting setup and how I do podcasting on the go. So my primary hub for all of this, this is really the hub, this is where it all happens. This is the Zoom H6. And this is an amazing piece of technology. It's probably the most powerful tool I have in my arsenal. This is really what ties it all together. I used to do live internet radio and I used to be tied to a desk. Not literally, but you had a big mixing board, you had all kinds of different, cables running around. And I wanted a setup that was very, very simple. When I came back to podcasting in 2017, I wanted to make this stupid simple. Like I wanted to be able to go on my couch and podcast from my couch. And as I started to get further along in my podcast, I wanted to be able to take my podcast on the road, do it from anywhere, hotel rooms, do it from Starbucks, if I had a guest. And so that's really where this thing came in. And the beautiful thing about it is not that it runs out of AA batteries, is the fact that it can be not only powered to a wall, but what I like to use here is this Anchor portable battery. Now this one in particular, I want to say is like at least 20,000 milliamp hours. It's got two USB ports as well as a USB-C, which is helpful if you have a MacBook or one of those iPhones, new iPhones or iPad Pro, whatever you got. But this little guy right here will do the USB-C power delivery. So it's very, very nice. And what it allows me to do is to take this podcast and do it from anywhere. Literally, I can go anywhere. I could sit on the side of a mountain with somebody. We could hike up a mountain, and we could take this podcasting setup. This all fits in a bag, by the way. My mic of choice is a Shure SM58. I love this thing. It's great. It's got the little, this thing is actually beat up. I used to play in a bunch of pop punk and emo bands years ago. And so this thing got beat up. And this is the same mic that I use still to this day. And it works extremely well. I love it. It sounds good. And it's just durable. You can beat the hell out of this thing and it still works. My guests are actually using Shure SM48s. And these are, pretty good. I'm not like a audio snob. I couldn't tell you the exact technical spec difference between an SM58 and an SM48, but they sound pretty much the same to me. I've got this mic stand. Sometimes my guests, they like to hold the mic. Sometimes they prefer to have it just set up right here. It's a little tripod type thing. You just stick it right there. Boom, now we're podcasting. How you doing, everybody? Oh wait, I don't have a cable, so we're not podcasting, but I prefer to hold my mic, so I generally will just sit there with my guest and hold the mic just like this. And we do the podcast and it works great. Sometimes they're with it and they've got the mic in their hand too. Other times they want this stand. Either way, it works just fine either way. I don't even know specifically who makes this, and I'm sure this is not the mic clip that came with it because I probably lost that, but it actually extends, so it comes out there too. But you can make it be pretty versatile for your needs. It's not bad. It was pretty cheap from what I remember. I'm gonna see if I can find this, and I'll drop a link of everything that I use down below so you can check it out. I've got a second Shure SM48, so in case I have 3 people. The Zoom H6 will allow up to 1, 2, 3, 4. You can have 4 people. They actually have an adapter clip that you can stick on the top that will allow you 2 more XLR inputs. It does not come with the Zoom H6 kit, but you can buy it separately, and I think it's around 80 bucks. I'll drop a link to it below. So you can actually get 6 people on at once. The only thing I don't like about this recorder is you can tell my I don't know if it's going to focus there or not. My thing is pretty jacked up. It's pretty messed up, and that's just from not properly opening and closing it, and it just gets all janked up. But you can use the data cable, plug it right in, plug it into your computer. You don't ever have to take the SD card out. I recommend putting up like a 128 gigabyte, and you can just let files collect in there. No big deal. Finally, for my actual hardware setup, I'm using a pair of KRK KNS 8400s. I don't know if they still make these or not, but it's pretty solid. I love them. If I can find them, I'll drop a link down below, or maybe a couple of other options for you guys. But all in all, that's my podcast setup. This video is more targeted towards people that want to do podcasting on the go, but honestly, I use this in all applications. I don't have a big mixing board anymore. I sold the one that I had a long time ago, and I just found that this guy right here is really what gets the job done for me. I enjoy it a lot, and you pair it with a portable battery, and I mean, there's really nothing better. You know, maybe you don't feel like setting up a studio, like if you have an office in your home or a studio in your home, maybe you don't want to set all that stuff up. Maybe you just want to sit on the couch and do a podcast, and that's what I like about it. Or maybe you're, you know, one of the fun little hacks I have, I don't have a picture of it, but you can stick like a camera, you know, like a DSLR camera strap to this thing, and you can wrap it around your neck, and you can actually podcast, walk and talk while you know, you're just walking and talking. I know you guys are probably pretty amused by that. And you know, you have your portable battery, you can stick it in your pocket or stick it in a backpack. Now you're podcasting literally on the go. And so this setup here, or some variation of it, paired primarily with the Zoom H6, is going to get you ultimate portability, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. And if you guys are wondering who I use to host my podcast, I use Simplecast. They actually keep it pretty simple, no pun intended. I do have an affiliate link that I will drop, of course, below, and so if you sign up using my link, I get just a small cutback of that, which I would greatly appreciate. It'll help this channel, obviously, but I recommend them. I actually use them. It's not just, hey, here's my link and go do it. Anything that I link below, I use, okay? So check out Simplecast. They're really simple to use. I was using a couple of different hosts. I've used Libsyn, I've used Anchor, and at the time I just found Simplecast to be the right price point for me, and I really enjoyed, you know, the service, and they made it really easy to switch. So if you're with somebody else and you want to check them out, they make it really simple. It still populates my show to all the places, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, everywhere. They really took care of it. So again, if you want to check it out, if you're looking for a podcast host or you're not happy with the one that you're with, check out Simplecast, link below. It is an affiliate link. I do get a small cut. I would appreciate it if you used my link. Thank you. So anyway, I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I hope that you got some information out of it. I try to keep it relatively short. But yeah, this is the greatest way to do podcasting on the go. I really believe it. And try it out for yourself. See how it works for you. And if you are using any sort of a podcast on the go setup that is different from this and you think that it's better, or you have just differing opinions, I would love to hear from you down below in the comments. Let me know how you feel about it, how you feel about this setup, and maybe some other great workflows that you have. But yeah, that's it for me for now. Thank you guys so much for checking out the video, and I hope to talk to you guys really soon.